Alright, hello everyone. So today I'm going to show you how to create assembly GFX with Photoshop and Cinema 4D. So open your Roblox and go to a random place. Alright, so mostly if you want to import your own character, you'll need this plugin. I'll send a link in description. You just have it here and you type in your own name. And remember spawn at origin. Yeah, but the spawn are 6, I mostly use that. And boom, you have your character in the middle of the whole map. So when you import it into Cinema 4D, it will be right at the rig. Yeah, but I'm not going to use my own character today. I'm just gonna find some random anime. I don't care which one. Just not. Well, we just take Naruto. Alright, there we go. So, and change the name to Naruto. And I'll just make a new folder. Just call it a tutorial. And then right click the model and export selection. Find your thing tutorial, call it Naruto. I'm not going to use anything else than the character, so I'm just going to export it and close Roblox Studio. I'll open Cinema 40 now. I'll put links in the description for everything. Uh, maybe I'll put the correct links. I'll just see. But if I use the Lightroom, that will be in the description. Alright, just close this. And then you have Cinema 40 here. You gotta use a rig. I'll post that down in the description. So you say open file, and I'll use this Charlie rig, and you click this open it. There you go. Now you have the rig. And now you're going to say merge, not open, but merge. You're going to your folder you just had, tutorial, and then you open the Naruto. You see here scale, put it to 100. There we go. Alright. Now turn it around because it's looking the other way. Go down to rotation, go to H, and say 180. Boom. Then go to the textures and go to basic and remove transparency and alpha. Now you just need to get the texture. So click down here on the texture, double click. See you're in color. Click here. No, sorry. Click these three dots and go to tutorial and see this is Naruto 2, so click the Naruto 2 texture. And there you go. Now you just need the hair. Go to Naruto, click color, click there. And it's already there, but you can just click on just click number 1. There you go. Now you have the textures. If you have a laggy computer, I'll suggest you have it editor here, just default on both. You see it's kind of laggy, but if you render it looks normal texture. But if you don't want that, you can just click no scaling. Alright, be right back. Sorry for that. I'm too lazy to cut it out. So yeah, take no scaling to make it look with the right scale amount, so it looks good, the texture. But you don't actually need the body. But now put down the body to the rig. Um, Kinda there. You don't need it to be perfect, but then delete all the body parts, the head and the legs and arms and torso until you only have the head or the hair back. Now go to head attachments and drag your model into. So now when you click this thing, you can move around the head. Alright, now to some settings you need to make the render look good. Click on the render settings up here. Then you get this. You have it to something like this. Then you click effects and you go down to global illumin something. I can't spell it, alright? Click that. That'll make it look way better. Make it more just better. Click ambient occlusion as well. And then you got it. Uh, then you can always say render settings and say save preset. I have my own one called the hot dark. It's the exact same, just the fact that the width and height is exactly for a thumbnail. You can always change this to 1920 and 1080 up here, but it's exactly the same. So now I have my settings on, so when I render now, it looks better, but I need some lights. See, I can see nothing. No matter if it render, I can't see anything. So I want the texture on Charlie here, but this rig is a little different than the others. The textures isn't down here, so you have to click on Charlie and click show down here textures, and then click anywhere. Boom, there it is. Now go to color, click there and take the Naruto. Boom. Now I just need to make reflections and bump. Bump, make it look realistic down here. Naruto, see it's popping out texture somewhere. Now we need reflection. I oh shoot. I mostly just make a backman and to go down to Fresnel, click dielectric. That makes it look kind of plastic-ish. Now you just put some roughness on, 20, and maybe a little less strange. There we go. And I'll use a Lightroom for this because it's only one model. If it's a bigger scene, I'll recommend using Physical Sky, which is up here, Physical Sky, or use a ADR. So just say merge, go to your Cinema 4D files. I have everything from my Cinema 4D in here, my rigs and my Lightrooms. So I use this Lightroom, link will be in description. Put it down, and then make camera, go into the camera, and go somewhere you want. Like right now I can't actually ship it. No worries. See, now the character is rendering. We'll be able to see how it looks now. Looks way better than before. So yeah. Now we just need to move the arms and stuff like that. Make it look like it's fallen down or something. Oh, sorry. Wait, what am I doing? I'll just make him stand in a normal position. kinda normal. I don't know. Turn around the arm, put it up. Like this could look like a punching. And then yeah, I don't know about this one. There, I think it looks good enough now. Alright, position your camera and click render. Alright, I might put the camera a little bit out. No, maybe. Never mind, a lot more. Oh my god. There you go. Now yeah, let's just take it here. Doesn't matter. Wait, actually it does matter because I'm going to put it into scenes. I need the whole body. There we go. Alright, so here you got this so far. We got the render for the character. Then click this icon here with a question marker and click PNG. Am I blind? No, there. And if you want, you can always change this. I don't really care about it. And then click OK. Then you go into whatever folder you had and click Naruto render. Render. Alright, there. You can just close this now and go into Photoshop. Alright, now open the file, click new, and I'll just call it Naruto. Oh, damn it, I opened the Naruto, and then here you see the width and the height. If you want thumbnail size, click 1920 and 1080, and just OK, and close this because you didn't want the other one. Now you have this. You click file again, place, go to your file, no, folder again. You got the Naruto render. Alright, there you already got a mistake. It's not RGB colors. Here you go to image mode. You see it's on grayscale. Put in RGB. Oh damn it. Mode RGB color. And let me just see what the problem is. Alright, then try to place Naruto render again. There you go. And delete the old one. Alright, so now we have it all. Now we have it RPG. So we can begin to make a background. I know the hair is a little bit off up here, but we can actually fix that with the stamp tool. Yeah, do. Alright, so just make it up. Kinda like this. Right, doesn't matter if it looks a little bit off up there. Alright, now we need a kind of background, so let's see cave. Let's just find a cave. Something like this, maybe, or it's a kind of small picture. This one can go. I don't need the ground for this. I only need the top thing. Alright. And now I need some floor, so I don't know what to search for, so let's just look around. Mm, this floor maybe. And then just make a little bit transparent so I can see the background. Then go big size on the eraser and begin to erase. And just make it full size again. You see you have something like this. And just delete a little more. Right, now put something like some curves on and make it fit in. Maybe the other way. Give it some contrast. Then maybe some hue saturation. We just gotta put the hue saturation on this one, create clipping mask. So now this is only going to affect the floor. Gotta get some colors that fits in. Yeah, something like this. A little darker. There you go. This kind of fits in. Right, something like this. We gotta make the render a little smaller. It's kinda big right now. Oh yeah, now I just spotted a mistake we made. There you go. Maybe make the outside something else. Nah, never mind. Let's not go into that detail. Alright, so you wanna make some FX. Make a small brush. Just make this one. Make it something like this. And draw a lot of lines. Where you want whatever you're making to be. I don't care right now where I make it. It's just for some practicing or a tutorial thing for you guys. Alright, you can put some satin on, make the opacity a little smaller, make it upwards or the way it's going, and some gradient, some outer glow. Just make the outer glow yellow as well, kind of golden, and maybe some inner glow, which shall be golden as well. There we go. Now we have this. Now go down to the smudge or the blur tool and click the smudge tool. Make it a little bit bigger and begin to smudge. Make sure you don't go sideways like this, looks ugly, or just follow it. Make the brush a little bigger. This is a kind of ugly effect. You need to spend a lot of time on it to make it look good. So this was just an example. Now I'll make a resin guy that will look better actually and fit on him. So use this tool, hold shift to make it look round. Just make a new layer and draw it blue. Let's start off with the dark blue kind of thing. Have an opacity down. Boom. Right, now make a smaller circle and move it a little bit down. Oh, so uh, it, it needs some color to move it, so just put a little bit. Never mind, we're just going to color it here. So the colors we need now shall be a bit lighter. Now you can move it. Boom. Right, now we need another circle, a bit smaller than the other one, and make the color a bit lighter. And now move it. Oh, what happened there? Ah, I know. We need to make a new layer. And again, do the exact same with a new layer. A little bit lighter. Wait, just do this. And for the last layer, make it white. You can make it kinda white and kinda not white if you want. And now put all the layers together, have them all selected, right click and say merge layers. Now go up to filter, say blur, Gaussian blur, and make it a little smaller like this. Now click select pixel, make a new layer, make a small brush, 9 or 6 pixels I'll take a wide one and just drag around. That's kinda big actually, I need a smaller brush, 3 maybe. Yeah, this looks better. Alright, now I draw some of these lines, go to filter and blur and Gaussian blur. This one needs to make be smaller, or maybe you can use the blur and make motion blur. Something like this. This looks fine like a Rasengan. And you can always, if you want a little more blur, just take the blur tool, make a big size, and drag it around over it. Now you have it even more blurred. So you see this is the Rasengan now, and you can merge layers. So now you have the Rasengan here. Now you want to do some lights on the character. You make a new layer just under the Rasengan over the character. Click B to select the color tool and give it the color like this. Right, so draw around his arm where the color should be around this size. Some of his face, a little bit on the hair tips, and maybe a little here and down here. Alright, and now go to normal and click overlay. This will make him have some light on. You see all outer parts. Just say select pixel. I should actually have done this from the start. Control G and delete the old one. Now he should only have the lights on his face. It looks kinda not realistic when it's just stopping here, so maybe make something less opacity and put it out here. Oh, I'm having the wrong color on. Put it out here. Now it's fading out. Oh, that actually looked more ugly. I'm going to go do that down here as well. and up here. Right. So this is basically how to make an easy GFX. I'm actually going to put some more effects on, I think. I'll Right, so it goes like this. Again, make it 6 pixels ish, or 6, and make some wide lines that is 100% opacity, and make them around like this from the Rasengan up. Make a lot of those. And again, make it over here. And down here. And now, smudge. Use the smudge tool. Alright, and draw some more. A little bit in the middle. And smudge again. Now we have a more powerful colors in the middle. Alright then. Now go to the blending options, right click the layer, and go to outer glow. Now select some kind of bluish color like this. Then go to inner glow and do the exact same with the colors. See, the inner glow doesn't do that much. Only a little. Maybe use some inner shadow. That doesn't look good. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Drop shadow. Drop shadow will actually do good. Alright, so now you have this kind of thing. You maybe want it more colorful in the middle. Again, make some more lines and smudge again. Alright, this is not an easy or a good one. I meant this is not a good GFX, but it's an easy way to show you guys how to do it. Yeah, so try it yourself. This is some anime kind of effects, but lightning and background and stuff like that. Oh, I need an important thing. Copy the Naruto, make it under the other one, select pixels, and make a big one and make it black. Just color all the way over him. I don't think I get everything. Let's just make the brush bigger. Now I have everything. Alright. So Control T on your keyboard, Control T, and drag, right click, say distort, and drag it down. Light is coming from outside, so make this thing go this way. And then make it a little bit this way, maybe. There you go. Now you have a shadow. Move it a little bit closer, and again, drag it a little down to make it look. There you go. Now it looks kind of, you need a little bit there, but it doesn't matter. You just go to filter and go to blur again and Gaussian blue. Now you have the shadow. Yeah, you can always add some more during this. And maybe should go a little smaller brush. And there. Also make the shadow hit him a little. Make a little shadow on the other side here. Make it overlay. Nope, not overlay. What about color dodge at soft light? It's making it kinda weird with soft light. Less opacity will do good. Just draw some black. Now it looks a lot better with the lights on the one side and no lights on the other side. Yeah, so this is it. Tutorial done. Yeah, have fun trying yourself.